What is good, people? Welcome back to the channel. KG is back. It is time for a brand new transfer talk. And this edition is the most exciting edition of the summer. For YouTube purposes, for the opening 30 seconds, this is the greatest edition of transfer talk I will probably ever do. So we're going to get into departures, possible departures, and rival watchers back, baby. We are back in full effect. So first off, let's get into it because Joe Gelhardt is at Hull City. He's going to be joined on a season-long loan, according to Mike White. He'll be in the squad for Saturday's opener against Coventry. So that one is done and dusted. I think he's done his medical today, so expect a formal announcement very soon. But Joe Gelhardt is one that's out the building. Player himself pushed for the move. He wanted to go. He wants to get first team football. And on a side note, Hull City might be building something a little bit good there. They got McBurney in. They got Gelhardt in. They've got a couple of other former Sheffield United, Lundstrom and John Egan. They might be building something solid there, but Joe Gelhardt will be a part of that. Good for him. He was there last season. He knows the place, so he's already familiar with the surroundings. And I hope he has a good year because he's still got a year left on his deal after this season. And hopefully, if he performs well, we can get some kind of fee for him. Otherwise, I think it will be one of those where he will just eventually run out his contract and leave the club on a free. But hopefully he has a real good year and we can cash in next summer. So good luck to Joe Gelhardt. Also, Gelhardt Joseph, it was seen late last night. I think probably everyone's seen it now, the video of him arriving in Spain. He'll be joining up with Mallorca, all things going well. He's going to be joining up with his childhood pal Pablo Torre there, who plays with him in the Spain under 21s. Once again, hopefully he has a good year because it will definitely get rid of all the talk of selling him for 6 million, 10 million. Hopefully he has a good year there, get some real good first team football under his belt and comes back to Leeds United. Like I said in the video yesterday, come back with a fresh perspective. Hindsight is great for everybody. Leeds United can look at it differently. Matteo will look at it differently as well. That's what it's all about, growth, and hopefully he grows as a player over there. So good luck to him. Now, Everton, we go on to Everton. This isn't rival watch as such, but it seems more likely that Tyler Dibling's move to Everton will not be resurrected, according to Paul Joyce, who's very respected in the Liverpudlian area. So does this mean, people, and I just got to throw it out there, does this mean this opens the door to Jack Harrison? Now, Graham Smith it wasn't really an update on Jack Harrison as such. It was just that he hasn't changed his Instagram handle or hasn't posted any pictures in the new kit or anything else like that. I mean, that kind of stuff, I don't really care about that stuff. But I do wonder if there is still, I mean, what are we on now? The 8th of August. I still hold on to the hope, to a very faint, a strong hope that he will be gone by the end of the window. I think he will be going, whether it's a straight up loan with the wages covered or for us a very, very minimal transfer fee. I don't see Jack Harrison staying here, especially if we do eventually recruit another player through the door. When that will be, I don't know. But yeah, so there's that one there, because we thought that Tyler Dibling was going to be, a dead cert for Everton at one point. Well, that doesn't seem to be the case. So maybe it opens the door for Jack Harrison to make a move also. So yeah, and people will say, well, if they've got, if they bid 30 million on Tyler Dibling, why won't they bid something on Jack Harrison? Again, valuations are different for every player. If they don't feel Jack Harrison is worth 5 million, then they won't bid 5 million for him. And it's that simple. Just because you've got the money doesn't mean you've got to spend it on that player. If you want something from Leeds United today, you can go behind the scenes of this summer's Leeds United kit shoots with past and current players getting involved. That's all we got on the social media side. But what I will say, people, is don't crucify the social media team. They've got nothing to do with the transfers. They have to put this stuff out. It's probably mandated by a certain date that it comes out at a certain time. So whether it's good, bad, or indifferent, these things come out. But that's the best we got on the official Leeds United page, unfortunately. But going into Rival Watch and just looking at what some of I feel our relegation rivals are doing. Sunderland, busy again. They're getting Arthur Masuaku through the door, former West Ham left back. Not the greatest defensively, but very good going forward. And listen, they'll now have 3 left backs at the football club: Masuaku, Sirkin, and Reynaldo. But maybe they're looking at Reynaldo as a centre-back option, and they still need another centre-back, in my opinion. But again, Sunderland building the blocks in order to try and survive in the Premier League. So go them. You know, I mean, I just want another left-footed left back. He was free. I'm not sure. I'm not saying I would have wanted Masuaku, but I'm just saying they've identified a need in the team and they've covered it. So well done to Sunderland again. Brentford, I'm putting them in the relegation rival candidate as well. Visser, it looks like he's going to be Newcastle bound, although Newcastle have been linked with about 10 different strikers in the last hour alone. The Newcastle journalist has debunked quite a few of them, but yeah, Johan Visser looks like he's going to be Newcastle bound. And Brentford are working on an Otara deal that from Bournemouth, and I'll get into Bournemouth in just a second as well. So they're looking to get him in terms of trying to replace Visser and Mbuemo with Otara. Look, Atara is a nice player and I, you know, very talented, but very inconsistent. So they're not even getting back half in what they're losing in Visser and Mbuemo in that deal. So again, I'm looking at Brentford and thinking they're still not strengthening in areas where they're losing a lot. So, you know, bring them down, drag them down with us at this stage. Someone messaged me about Bournemouth, and because they're losing Zabani to PSG, Bournemouth. Listen, people, that I don't put them in the conversation. I don't at this point, and they're getting Diakite as a replacement. You know what I mean? They're not messing about. You know, Bill, their owner doesn't mess about. The Bournemouth owner, he's very ambitious both on the hockey side and as we've seen on the football side, and they've also got Iriola as a coach. So I'm not putting Bournemouth in that bracket. I think they're going to be absolutely fine, even though they have lost their starting centre backs from last season and the goalkeeper. They've gone a ways to replace them. So Zabani's going out, Diakite's coming in. You can't ask for a better replacement than that. And just quickly on this one, Carl Bartley, only because I really enjoyed the partnership of Janssen and Bartley. He's retired now. Absolute monster at the back again, a partnership that kept Liam Cooper on the bench at that time as well under Gary Monk. That's when we had Chris Wood up front as well. Almost made the playoffs, but just couldn't make it. So yeah, salute to Carl Bartley. And with me mentioning Carl Bartley, people, that tells you everything you need to know about the lack of incoming news about Leeds United at this point. So what I'm going to do is wait for Daniel Farke, as I've done in preseason friendly so far. We play Milan tomorrow over in Ireland. I'm going to wait for him to talk after the game. And what I want to hear from Danny Farke is the same defiance that he was speaking with in the previous game. I don't want him to let up. I don't want him to let the board off. I don't want him to let recruitment off and say, we're working hard and these things take time. I want him to stick with that strong notion that he had, that strong conviction of, I need players. Please don't do the Marsh thing and back down. Don't do any of that. Stick with it. We need backup fullbacks. Let them know. We need attackers. Let them know. Please don't let up on the gas, Daniel Farke, because you need all the help you can get. And that is it for the video, people. I will be live tomorrow with that video, you know, with whatever Danny Farke says. Not straight after the game, probably be a little bit after, and we can talk about how we're feeling and everything from there. But also let me know in the comments today on how you're feeling. And I think this video probably might give you an idea of where we are right now in terms of just business being York style. Okay, so please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you want to. Yeah, whether you want to or not. Big up to all members of the channel. And if you want to join the memberships and support the channel in that way, the link is in the description. It really does help out the channel. Guys, I'll see you in the next one. Peace out. And I'll be watching Birmingham Ipswich tonight in the championship. Let's go.